GPU pass-through doesn't have to be difficult, and in this guide I'll go over one of the easiest ways I know of passing through GPUs to your virtual machine. We'll be using Ubuntu 18.04. So let's get started. First, let's log in as a super user. Okay, now let's make sure our system is up to date. apt update. And if you have something to install, then run apt upgrade. Okay. Next, let's edit our grub bootloader. So for that, we'll use the gedit. And we'll go to etc default grub. Okay. Here, the line that ends in quiet and splash will enter intel underscore iommu equals on. And if you have AMD, I think it's AMD iommu equals on, but you should double check that. And then one more line, rd.driver.pre equals vfio-pci. Then let's save it, close it. Let's update grub. Update grub. Okay, next, let's add these modules. Gedit etc modules. Okay, and vfio underscore iommu underscore type 1 vfio underscore pci kvm and kvm underscore intel if you are on Intel. Okay, save it, close it. Next, we will have to create a file. So gedit and sbin, and this one is called vfio-override-vga. And let's see, let's go to the website where it comes from. So it's from vfio blogspot, and I'll leave it in the description. And it's vfio-pci dash, okay, so vfio-pci dash override dash vga.sh. And then let's copy it. Okay, save it. Let's make it executable. Or let's do this with 755 sbin. Okay, next, let's go to gedit and etc/modprobe.d/local.conf. Okay, and let's put this one line in there. This one. Copy, paste, save. Okay, next we'll work on our initramfs. So gedit and then etc initramfs-tools/modules. Okay, and we will add this one line. Save it, exit, Okay, and now we have to update our init ramfs. So update init ramfs-u, enter. To install a couple of packages. So apt install qemu utils virt manager and ovmf. Okay, and once this is done, we'll need to restart. Now that we are back to our desktop, let's open Virtual Machine Manager. And let's create a new virtual machine. We'll be using a local media. I saved an ISO for Windows 10. My computer, so right here. Next, let's give it 8 gigs and 4 CPUs. It's up to you how much you decide to give the virtual machine. 40 gigs should be enough for now. Windows 10 will customize it. Let's use UEFI and Q35. We might have to change this to SATA if you are using Q35 and SATA. Okay, you can connect the CD-ROM, but we should be fine if we just hit start now because we added it initially. Okay, so first we'll install it without the GPU, and once the machine is ready, we will add the graphics card to it. So next, install. Okay, now we are in our virtual machine, so that's up and running. Let's shut it down. And we will have to open up Virsh terminal, and we'll run it as a sudo Virsh edit and the name of your virtual machine. So in my case, Win10. And which one do you want to use? Let's use the easy one. So let's use Nano, and all you have to do is you have to find, you scroll down and you have to find hypervisor tags. Let's delete, let's get rid of the hypervisor clock. Oh, this is not VI. Let's see. Okay, so we'll get rid of this. And then we have to find this one, these hypervisor tags. We'll get rid of those and we'll paste something else instead. So I opened up this site, and I will put it in the video description. Everything in the KVM tags, that's what we have to paste in here. And this you only do this if you have an NVIDIA graphics card like I do. If you have an AMD card, you can skip this, but if you have an NVIDIA, yeah, you have to do this. So let's save it. It should be Control O. Okay, and now we should go back to our virtual machine manager. Let's see, and add our graphics card in there. So let's remove the tablet. Don't need that if you are adding a GPU, keyboard, display spice. So we don't need that. We don't need this. We don't need this really. Get rid of this. We can get rid of this. The USBs, this we need. we might need. We don't need the redirector, we'll add the mouse. Okay, we can get rid of this. Okay, so let's add the two graphics cards. Well, one graphics card, so 1 and 2. Find your graphics card, whatever it is, AMD, NVIDIA, and you will generally have it will have at least 2 parts. It will be something 000 and 001. So one is the actual GPU, one is the audio controller. So let's add the GPU, let's add the audio controller, and it's under PCI host device. And then let's also add, you can add, if you have a USB controller card, you can add that, or you can just add the USB device. I will add one of these, the unifying receiver, and yeah, and we will boot into the machine. So I will switch my capture card to that input and we'll see what happens. Okay, so here we are. We can see the output. If you, for some reason, have to wait too long, you might want to reset it and maybe it will come up afterwards. There might be some troubleshooting necessary, but generally it should come up. Also, you can add it from the start, especially, well, the tags, you can add the tags later. We added under Virsh and it should work either way. Yeah, so let's look at it. So we'll check the control panel. Grab my keyboard. And we'll look at, let's see, where do we have system, device manager, display adapters, and it's still only showing for changes. Okay, there we go. Okay, so NVIDIA 980. Yeah, but that's how you do pass-through in Ubuntu fairly easily. See you in the next video.